there's only one game that I actually care about, and that's the Bills.
College football, this is my bread and butter. This is what I know best. Let's go! That's another cover! What is going on, Twitch? What's up, TikTok Live? This is the beer break at 11 in the morning on a Tuesday morning and afternoon for most of you in the United States. Solid day yesterday. Another sweep from Blake Beats, man. This dude is absolutely catching fire, and that is why we have 3 of our pros making plays in the pro channels, because when I have a day like I did yesterday when I just pushed, Blake Beats comes up, sweeps for us, and it was just incredible. So, massive day yesterday, big day coming up today, Contender Series tonight, MLB slate, really good MLB slate today. We got a full slate of MLB games. This is a big one. We got a big sale going on in the Covers Club right now that we'll be talking about later. Let me get some music going for us. And, lots to talk about on this live. Obviously, we're going to break down the slate as we always do as well. So let's get into it. Let's get it going. I'm going to go with 23 today. I feel like listening to 23. We'll go to the throwbacks later in the week. What's going on, Peyton? How you doing, man? Let's get this thing going. Let's make sure we're in Twitch. Here we go. I do have a Kelly Green. I've had a Kelly Green Shady McCoy for a while, but now that the Eagles are bringing back the Kelly Greens, I probably need a new one. I need to make a big old DH gate order so I can get a bunch of these jerseys. What's going on, Frankie? It is officially week 1 of college football. That's right, 2 days away from college football week 1. I'm about to actually pull up my college football slate real quick. We can talk about that all y'all want, but it is officially week 1 in college football. We won, 3 of our bets in week 0 out of 4 or 5 games maybe. So I'm excited for week 1. My units go up for week 1. I moved my MLB units down to $20 units and my football units up to $100 units because I just love football and we just crush it in football. Frankie, you're absolutely right, man. Eagles never should. Dude, I love this. I like that they moved away for a little bit so that it became retro and cool and it comes back. But the black jerseys, awesome. Like the black jerseys from back in the day. I have my Brian Dawkins jersey. I just don't know where it went. I have to find it. I was trying to wear that today, but I can't find it for some reason. My Brian Dawkins black jersey, I love that one. I like the midnight greens, like the throwbacks that, Donovan McNabb, Brian Westbrook used to wear, but I'm glad they're moving back to the Kellys. They're awesome. Do I think the Packers will do well this year? I actually am a believer in Jordan Love. I believe in him. Chuggy Vader, man, I love football. Chuggy Vader, your comment almost got blocked on Twitch because you said MILF. That's pretty funny. You like the white Kelly Green ones too. I got to get one of those. Okay, let's go these. No cash on Torkelson. It's all right. It's fine. You're in the pros. It's okay. Dante, do I think the Yankees will win today? I thought they would win yesterday. They did it for us. I told you guys those Tigers were a trap, man. Let's see. Michael King against Tariq Scuba. I'm staying way away from this one. Goodness gracious. No, I'm staying away from it. I do like the Yankees as a short underdog, but I don't love it. But cool edits. Do I think the Packers will do well this year? I am actually, as I was saying, a believer in Jordan Love. As much as I am kind of a believer in Kenny Pickett, I think I believe in Pickett a little bit better to make a bit of a, just because of more experience, to make a smaller, not a smaller, but to make a bigger jump this year, especially with the talent around him, having Deontay Johnson, George Pickens around him, and having an incredible backfield, one of what I argue is the best one of the best backfield tandems in the entire NFL, and Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. The offensive line is decent. The offensive line is doing their thing. I think that the Packers' offensive line is about equal to the Steelers. But Pat Freiermuth as well. He's got a lot of weapons around him. I do like Christian Watson for the Packers. I do like Romeo Doubs. I think they're both solid and young talents that these guys can flourish together. I think Love makes a good jump this year. And honestly, in a wide open division, I think they're going to be contenders at least. I'm not a huge believer in the Vikings this year. I think the Lions could get in their own way, but I think this is, and the Bears as well, a team that can absolutely get in their own way. I think the Bears can win the division, but if Jordan Love makes a big leap with Aaron Jones behind him and with the offensive weapons that he has around him and a pretty decent defense as well, the Packers could make a push for the division. I think this is going to be, a year of which quarterback really steps up in the NFC North. Let's see. Big Cash on the Pro Channel. Blake Sweep got the Guardians over. Phillies money line. WNBA, 6 units of profit. If you guys were in the free channel yesterday, by the way, you made a 4-unit sweep. What was it, the WNBA play? Was that the free play? WNBA play, and then the Phillies win as well. Phillies money line were the 2 free plays yesterday. So if you're in the free Discord, you cashed them. We're going to have, I will tell you guys this now that we have some people coming in. John has told me that he is willing to give out what is it? Is it Contender Series tonight? He's willing to give out the Contender Series card. UFC, Dana White's Contender Series, is willing to give that card out to the free channel tonight. So if you're in the free channel, you're going to get that tonight. If you're not in the club, you can join right now with the link in my bio. The Discord link's free. We got 1,000 and change in there. It's an awesome Discord. So free MMA tonight, because it's not actually UFC, right? Because the Contender Series isn't technically UFC. It's just owned by Dana White too. Chunky Vader, I think they beat each other up in the NFC North. It gets really close. I think it's going to be real close. I think the NFC North is the kind of is the type of division that's going to go deep into December. All right, let's see. What are you guys on today? Just play Braves over team total every game in Colorado. They can't set it high enough. Dude, what did I tell you yesterday? I didn't want to take the 7.5, but I told you they would hit it. I was like, I don't like the value on that. I don't think they're going to hit it, and they easily got it. What is it today? It's probably going to be like 7.5. It's 7.5 even money against Lambert today. Let's see if I truly think they're going to hit it. Because if I do, I might just take it. We knew they were going to hit it yesterday. All right, Peter Lambert, Charlie Morton. Lambert, pretty decent showings at home recently. 4 runs against San Diego. 1 run against the White Sox. That was a really good outing. Honestly, though, it's the Braves, man. They might just hit 8 anyway. We can talk NFL day, cut day as well. Football is here. It is cut day. I was watching the Pat McAfee show when I was driving in here. Well, I was listening to it when I was driving in here this morning. He made some really good points about cut day, how it's just a great day for some, really sad day for others, obviously. But cut day is a massive day in the NFL, and it's the day that a lot of guys are call home and say, "Hey, Mom, I just made an NFL roster." So that's huge. But it's also really big to see where teams' priorities are going to lie. Who's going to carry 2 or 3 backup quarterbacks? Who's going to be carrying a deeper defensive secondary? The Eagles cut a couple cornerbacks today, so they're prioritizing on defense the front 7 and making sure they keep their depth, even as Derek Barnett is requesting a trade. So cut day is massive to see where different teams' priorities are, especially if you're making future bets in this year. Your free plays are hitting lately. Good stuff. Alex, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we hit 2 for 2 in the free plays yesterday. John will have the Contender Series card free in the Discord tonight. So if you're in the club, great. If you're not, that link's in my bio. I'm going to pin your comment, Alex. I appreciate you, man. You guys on Twitch, thank you for tuning in. Pipe up a little bit. Tell me who's in Twitch right now. A1 Aspect, any Dana White Contender Series picks? Yes, the entire card is going to be free in our Discord. If you go to the Covers Club Discord with the link in my bio, you'll get it for free. John is going to put it together. He's actually researching it right now, about 5 feet away from me. Logic Bailey, thank you very much for commenting, man. I appreciate you. Good afternoon. Thank you guys for dropping the follows on Twitch as well. We're almost at 50. Brent, morning. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Let's see. Auburn UMass is down to 34.5 from 37.5 after they won week 0. You're all over that with Auburn. Dude, I'm telling you, the Auburn defense is looking better. Let me check one thing real quick. Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. I will say, the new Auburn offensive coordinator, if you're a fan of Auburn, you are going to be very pleasantly surprised. He's a guy I know very well. And I believe in him, and I believe in his hold he has over a locker room and the belief that he gets and the drive he gets out of his guys. Name's Philip Montgomery, former head coach at Tulsa, and a really good guy. Like, fantastic guy, great football mind, fantastic offensive mind. Auburn offense is in very good hands with Philip Montgomery at the helm, and I think he's going to get that entire locker room from the offensive line to the running backs to the every position is going to buy in with this guy. So I think that this offense is going to be fine. Auburn's going to be in really good shape, and that UMass offense, I told you guys, I tried to harp on it last week. I tried to get you guys to believe in this. This UMass offense is not what it used to be. They have a completely new look, a really good mobile quarterback, some talented and veteran wide receivers. This game, I'm okay with it dropping down a little bit because I might take it and jump back on it. Dana White Contender Series card will be free in the Discord tonight. If you guys want the entire card for Dana White Contender Series, that link is in my bio to jump in the Discord, grab the free plays. We cash them today. I like it, Big Ken. Let's do it. Carson, the day's been great, man. I've been moving a lot of people over to the new site, so it's been busy, but it's a good day so far. But I do like that. I do lean that over. I don't like that it's dipping down, but I do lean the over in that UMass game. Leaning over in the Red Sox game. How did that game go yesterday? Did that game? I'm pretty sure it went over. I'm pretty sure the Astros scored a ton, didn't they? Sorry, guys, on Twitch. I forgot to give you guys a split screen. There you go. Now you can see what I'm looking at. That's why you guys tune into Twitch, man. The good audio quality and, seeing what I'm looking at. JP France and Brian Bayo. Give me Boston first 5 in this game, man. I'll tell you that for free. I love Brian Bayo, though. If you want to take the over, I'd say take it live. I think Bayo is going to be solid today. JP France, I'm just as confident in. I don't know if I love the over in this game. They set it at 10.5. I'm probably staying away. When we get to the bullpens, that's when I will take the over, but I will not take the first 5 over in this one. John, thank you for dropping the Discord link in there, man. Let's see. We don't have anyone new in the Discord yet. I do want to see some new people in the Discord, though, to grab that Dana White Contender Series. Jump on the sale that we've got. We want to get people in for week 1 of college football. Week 1 of NFL, week 2 of college football. So if you're in the free channel, you're thinking of joining the pros, if you join the pros this week, just do the week membership. We'll give you a second week for free so you can get an NFL week 1 and college football week 2 all for free. So if you guys are thinking about it, leaning toward it, we're doing that as well for you guys. Why is Strider not in Gallon spot in Cy Young market, leader in wins, strikeouts? So I mean, it's weird that Gallon is like the leader in the Cy Young market, at least the last I saw. But Strider should win it. All of his numbers are better, and I think Gallon is going to continue to slightly regress. I think the only reason Strider is being a little written off is because his win total is going to be higher than anyone else's in the league because of the offense he has behind him. That being said, I said a few years ago when Jacob deGrom lost the Cy Young, it was because of his record, because the Mets just never hit for him. So I can't say that wins mattered then and wins don't matter now. So I would definitely be contradicting myself. But I still back Strider for it. I still think he deserves it. And I think the writers are going to vote for him. Yeah, he's shattering strikeout to 9 records. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane what he is doing. His velocity is incredible. He had that one stretch earlier in the season when he lost his spin rate and his velocity for like a few games, and now he's fine. He's gonna be totally okay. Padres go 3-0 in this series against the Cardinals. What was that game yesterday? What was the final of that game? That was the Wainwright game. Yeah, it stayed under. What'd I tell you guys? Snell and Wainwright. That was an easy under. Now we get Lugo and Thompson today. Another game that could absolutely stay under. I don't know. The Padres do hit lefties a little bit better. Zach Thompson at home has been really good, though. His ERA is a little inflated because of his sample size. I think he's going to be fine today. I think we get 5 or 6 out of him of like 1 to 2 run ball. This could be another under today because I just don't believe in the Cardinals hitting right now. And Seth Lugo has been fantastic his last 3 games. So this one might stay under again today too, but I don't don't know if the Padres sweep the Cardinals, but that offense just isn't there right now. One of my best friends is a huge Cardinals fan. He was telling me yesterday he was so sad about the team he started watching 2011 highlights. Miami first 5. Phillies hot right now, absolutely. Brewers money line plus 242 parlay. So I like the Brewers yesterday a lot more than today. I saw a few of those guys on TikTok on their lives talking about their algorithm had the Cubs. All the algorithms had the Cubs yesterday. I was not afraid to tell you to take the Brewers yesterday, and that one worked out great. I do like the Cubs. I'm going to switch sides today and go with Justin Steele and the Cubs today because I don't think you keep their offense down for that long. Corbin Burns has been really solid recently, but I don't think you keep this Cubs offense down for long. Cubs, the Brewers are on their win streak right now. Great. The Cubs were on a really good win streak, at least that was snapped by the Pirates, but they had won like 5 of the last 6 or something like that before yesterday. So I still think the offense for the Cubs is going to be fine. Minus 135 is a price I'm okay taking it at. Iko, does that say? I appreciate the follow, man. Thank you. Cardinals getting swept under the rug is the biggest disappointment with the focus on the Mets and the Yankees. I agree with that. The Cardinals definitely did have huge, really high expectations. I think as a Phillies fan, I expected the Mets to kind of fold a little bit. I did not see this coming out of the Yankees. That was a big disappointment. But the Cardinals really did have high expectations at the beginning of the year. Over 6.5 for the Cubs game. Ooh, that must be terrible weather at Wrigley today. Yeah, wind's blowing straight in. I haven't seen a 6.5 this year. This is the first time. I've seen a 6.5. I'm tempted to take it. If you get a 3-3 game, it's over, you know. But if the total is that low, it means that Vegas knows something. I will be staying far away from that. I have not seen a total that low this year. That's weird. I'll take the Cubs in a close game, though. Phillies 52 home runs in August. Yeah, the Phillies shattered their own record of most home runs in a single month. This is crazy. Trey Turner, who was on here yesterday asking for a two-base guy or a two-hit guy, and I gave him Trey Turner, and Trey Turner hit me 2 home runs because I believed in him. I love that, man. I said, Trey Turner, give me 2 hits today, 2 home runs. That was insane. Best 2-team parlay. I'll drop a 2-team parlay in the Discord again today if you guys want. I don't know one right now. I just don't have one right now off the top of my head. I'm just looking at the leans this morning. But if you guys are in the Discord and you guys are chilling in the Discord, I'll give you guys a 2-team parlay for sure. J-Rod, 2 hits today. You think he heats back up? Let's see. Seattle minus 305 against Waldichuk. That's brutal. This is the kind of game where you take the Athletics. I'm just saying. This is the kind of game the Athletics win. But I love George Kirby recently, man. I'm having so much fun watching him. But he will give up. He will, like, his middle innings for some reason, second time through the lineup, he'll start giving up those hits. Dude, this might be a game you take the A's, guys. Like, it's just one of those. Waldichuk could just throw a gem in Seattle, and the A's could win this thing 4-3. I will not take a team minus 300. But I will jump on the other side. Dude, I'm just talking about value. I'm trying to tell you guys to value hunt. I mean, it is a good value system to take teams. If there's a minus 300 plus favorite, you take the underdog. And if you do that every single time over the long run, you will win money. And it's a system. So I'm just saying it fits into the system. And Frankie's absolutely right. Like, if you take a minus 305, no matter what game it is, it's crazy. It's the MLB, man. It's the MLB. Chunky Vader, what's going on, man? Plus 1.5 is plus 115. That's crazy. So, Danielle, the system is if you have a team that is minus 300 or more in the MLB and you take the underdog money line, I'm pretty sure – I don't know exactly how profitable of a system it is. I don't have the number off the top of my head, but I have seen that it is a profitable system. Because let's see what the money line is. We've got the Athletics at plus 250. So you only have to hit less than half the time. If you're at plus 250, you hit 2 to 3 every 5 of them. and in the MLB, that's going to happen. You're probably going to hit 3 out of 5 anyway. You're going to be profitable. And these Athletics, man, they jump out and get you at the weirdest times. And this is, I don't know what their longest odds were to win this season, but it was probably around 250. That is true. Those guys in Oakland get paid to play. Obviously they are. It's not a glorified AAA team, but I mean it's a team that is thrown together of recent AAA players, and that's the reason that they struggled so much this year. But hey, they've won 38 games this year, and they have been favored in not many of them. So it happens. Mariners are very hot right now, but let's remember they can get spotty. I mean, their offense can fail them. We saw it, in Kansas City, they won 3-2, almost gave up that game a couple times. That was a day after scoring 15 runs. I was thinking about the game in Chicago when they lost in 10 off of the, throwing the ball off of, Anderson's head. Their offense has fallen flat a couple times, and so they're a really hot team. It's a tough team to bet against, and I'm not being a proponent of betting against the Mariners right now. I'm just saying that if you want to bet the Athletics and you want to get a little value out of them, it's absolutely possible to get value out of them today. Yeah, but there is no way to play minus 300 and win consistently. You have to win. So you have to be hitting at a ridiculous rate, like 75, 80% off the top of my head. And the best bettors hit at 65. I'll say the best bettors hit at 70 if they're not betting every day. I hit at 65, and I have a really good plus unit history. So I couldn't do minus 300s and win consistently. I couldn't win long term betting minus 300. No one could. O's minus 1.5 today. Let's see. Schultens against Dean Kramer. Yeah, I don't hate that. That Orioles offense has really been hot. I'm okay with it. What's their team total? Is it 4.5 today or 5.5? If it's 4.5, I'll take it. Where are you? It's at 5.5, but it's actually juice into the over too. Maybe they do get 6 today, but I don't think it's a day to bet 6 runs. Rays team total at 3.5. That's interesting. Where are they? Rays at 3.5 against Alcantara. That's interesting. I have been believing in Sandy a little bit more recently. I will say that. But the Rays to get 4 runs in Florida with Savali on the mound, I don't hate that. Miami minus 120. I think this is a Rays game, guys. I think this is starting to say take the Rays in this one against Alcantara. 4 runs is fine if you want to take the over 3.5 at slight juice minus 120. I'm fine with that, but I think the Rays as an underdog today is fine with me. The Marlins at home have been okay. Just lost 2 or 3 against the Nationals. Their offense really hasn't been there. The Rays just took 2 or 3 from the Yankees, where we did see some good offense in that series. And especially in the last 2 games, the Rays offense got going. I think this is probably going to be a low-scoring game. This will probably be like a 4-3 type of game, but I do think the Rays win this thing. Corn on the cob, Alex Cobb getting it done today for the Giants. Let's see. Giants-Reds. Williamson against Cobb. Giants got done yesterday 4-1. We really liked them yesterday. Total's at 8. Oh, I don't like that total. I'm going to stay away from that. Yeah, Williamson against Cobb. Dude, I've liked Williamson recently. He's looked really solid recently. He gave up, that 4-run game against Toronto, but besides that, on the road, he's been really good. This is going to be another low-scoring game. This will probably be an under, but I'm going to stay away from it. I just don't like that number. I don't like 8. 4-4 is way too easy to get to with these offenses. But I do like the Giants today. Minus 160 is a little much for me, but I do like them today. We went stupid yesterday in the Discord. Dude, you know it. Little 2-play sweep for you in a day in the Discord yesterday. That was massive. And we'll get, Dana White's Contender Series going on today. John's going to get you that for free. If you're in the club Discord, you're going to get the entire Dana White Contender Series card from John for free. If you're not in there, that link's free in my bio. I'll give you guys another MLB play today. I gave you guys Phillies money line yesterday, and that smacked. So we'll give you another one today as well. Rangers over the Mets today. Who do the Mets have throwing today? What happened yesterday in that game? Heaney against Quintana. Oh, I like that. Rangers did win 4-3 yesterday. Okay. Yeah, some late inning magic for the Rangers. Dude, I don't hate the Rangers minus 140 right now. And again, they went on that really bad losing streak. I forget how many in a row it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. Lost 9 of 10. But this offense is way too good to stay down for that long, especially against lefties. Quintana, let's look at his splits real quick. Let's see. He's actually pitching really well against lefties, but he's only pitched 26. Wow, 26 at bats against lefties. But righties are hitting about 294 against him. And let's remember this. This Rangers team is just a lot of righties. So I don't hate the Rangers today. I might have a play in that game on my card that might end up being a free play. If you guys are in the free Discord, you might get a play from that game in my card. But if you're not in the free Discord, you won't get it. Phillies, Padres, Braves, Rays. Wow. Phillies, I like today. Sure. Super Mario mentality. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Phillies, Padres. Padres, I'm okay with. Braves, you got to go with. I mean, that'll just be. We were talking earlier about it. Are they going to get 8 runs again? Probably. Giants, I like. Dodgers. Merrill Kelly, Clayton Kershaw. Give me Clayton Kershaw at home in this matchup, but it shouldn't be minus 190. There's not a ton of value in that. I like this Dodgers offense. I really liked them yesterday, but I don't think minus 190 is fantastic. What's the Discord, Joe? Thank you for asking, man. The Discord, you go to the my bio. I point up here. I don't know if that's exactly where my thing is. I think it's like over here. If you go to my page, go to my bio, and you press and hold the free Discord button, it'll open it in a browser, open link, and it'll take you to the Discord. And that'll jump you into the free Discord, and you get all the free plays, Contender Series, MLB tonight. Get all that for free. You like Flores home run lock? Let's do it. Give me Semien to home run tonight. Why not? Give me Marcus Semien to homer tonight. Dodgers. I don't know what I was reading there. Dodgers, Rays, Atlanta parlay. I'm fine with it. Let's see. And by the way, Joe, when I see you jump into the Discord, I got the Discord open here in another window. When I see you jump in there, I'll give you a shout out, man. I appreciate you guys. Acuna to homer today? Yeah, probably. You can't go wrong with whichever one of the Braves you want to homer today. FanDuel took away Dinger Tuesday because the Braves are in Colorado. That makes sense. Wad it up. That was funny. Eli stopped what he was doing at the Two Friends show the other day to do that drop with me. I love that dude. What's going on? Let's see. Baltimore versus the Cubs. What? No, Baltimore has the White Sox, Chicago White Sox today. Cubs got the Brewers. Any picks for today? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to make my free play to be. I'll have an MLB free play. We hit yesterday on the WNBA over. We hit yesterday on the MLB free play. We went 2 for 2. And I'm trying to figure out what I want my MLB free play to be today because I know what my plays are going to be. I already know what my plays are going to be. I really like the lines today. I got a couple good money lines that I really like today, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to make the free play. So if you guys are in the Discord, you'll get it for sure. If you're not in the Discord, it's links in my bio. Go for it, man. Jump into the club Discord and grab that thing. Jay Crowell. Either way, Joe, thank you very much for joining the free Discord. I just got you joining in here, man. Appreciate you. Brewers run line. I might switch to the Cubs today. I'm not sure yet. Robert, a homer again today against Kramer. Let's see. Yeah, Kramer is one of the worst home run allowers in the MLB this year. The only reason I don't like the Robert homer pick is because just because of the long left field in Baltimore, and I don't love the win today. But let me try to let me say if I'm going to find a homer from that game for you guys, let me find it. Yankees releasing Josh Donaldson, who's hitting 142 this year, something like that. The Discord is lit. You receive notifications, but you don't play them. Come on, man. The Discord's great. The conversation's great. The community's fantastic. And the free plays are hitting. I mean, we went 2 for 2 yesterday. Let's see. All right, who do we got in this game? Are we going to go with no, I don't like Andrew Vaughn. No. I was going to say Jake Berger. That'd be funny, but no. He gone. I'm just looking at the stat sheet for the White Sox right now. Am I going to say something crazy here? Maybe. Give me Gavin Sheets to homer tonight. Give me Gavin Sheets. It's a crazy one. You guys might think I'm nuts, and it might not work, but I think it will. Give me Gavin Sheets to homer tonight. Yeah. Yeah, give me Gavin Sheets to homer tonight. Brandon, that might be my crazy one. I don't even know. Let me try to find the odds on this. Let's see. Nope, that's from 2 days ago. I'm trying to find what the odds are today without getting kicked off of Twitch. Actually, I could just go to the prop maker here. I have to do it off the screen. What's Gavin Sheets' home run prop at today? We might be going with a reach today. Let's see, home runs. And the White Sox game. White Sox at O's. Can I even find him? Where is he? I cannot find him. Okay. We might need to change it up a little bit here. Because I can't find it. All right. Well, if he starts today, he may or may not start today. I think that's the only issue. But if he starts today, give me Sheets to homer. I don't know what the odds are going to be. I can't find them right now. But that's okay. All right. Faith pick of the day. Brandon, my favorite's going to be, I already have my 3 plays. 2 or 3, depending on how many I want to put on my card. BNC, I missed it. Dang, man, I'm sorry. Thank you for sending the hat and mustache. I'm sorry I missed it. I'll be staring at here, though, if you want to send it again. But I have like 2 or 3 plays that I like. I really like for the Pro Discord. And one of them will end up on the free play in the free Discord. So if you're in the free Discord, if you're in the club, you'll get it today. You'll get my favorite MLB play. If not, I can't help you, man. We went 2 for 2 yesterday on those. The free plays today will be 1 MLB and the entire Dana White Contender Series card. So if you're in, great. If not, links in my bio. Jump over to the bio and jump in the free Discord and grab some winners. Phillies Angels. I got a couple leans in that game I really like. What just happened? Back it up, back it in. Let me begin. Yeah, Phillies Angels. So I like Lorenzen, obviously. I'm a believer in Lorenzen. Tyler Anderson, a guy who has not really gotten it done on the road a ton. Had a really good game against Cincinnati the other day, but besides that, has pretty badly struggled on the road. The Blue Jays actually got 7 hits off of it, but couldn't get runs in. With how hot the Phillies are right now, I think he could struggle to get today against the Phillies. But minus 160 is a little bit too much for me. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to grab. I don't know if I want to grab that exposure at minus 160. Godfang, we need three picks from you. I'll give you guys 3 picks in the Pro Discord. I got you, man. Especially with a few people grabbing the buy one get one free promo we're running in the Pro Discord. If you guys are in the free Discord and you're thinking of jumping into the pros, if you buy a week this week, you will get a free week, and that will take you through college football week 2 and NFL week 1. So if you're on the fence, you're thinking of grabbing a week and just seeing what it's like, it's a buy one get one right now. But yeah, I'll give you guys 3 picks on the pros today. I'm only doing one. I'm only doing one free play today though. Only doing one free play. A lot of these places don't do a free play every day, man. What am I saying? Yeah, I got you, man. What else do we got? Ron, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you, man. Should you trade Amari for Keenan? Honestly, I would. I mean, Keenan's ADP is a little bit better than Amari Cooper right now. Let me check right now. But I don't hate that though. If someone wants to do it, I'm trying to think. Let me just look at their ADPs real quick to see what kind of value you're getting. Amari Cooper's is better than Keenan Allen right now. It all depends if you believe in Deshaun Watson. I mean, I don't know how much I believe in Deshaun Watson, but if it's a PPR league, you're going to have a lot better volume with Amari Cooper than you are with Keenan Allen. The only issue is you might get a lot more yardage and touchdown attempts with Keenan Allen. So it depends how you feel about Deshaun Watson. If you believe he can come back this year, stick with Cooper. If you believe he makes a bigger jump this year, which I think he does, you stick with Cooper. And if you think, hey, this is going to be another year of him just struggling along, you make the jump for Allen. But if you're going to give me both of them in a vacuum, I'm going to take Cooper. Am I doing fantasy football? Yes. I did a fantasy draft last night. I actually drafted for 2 teams last night. And then I drafted on Sunday as well. I have a YouTube, TikTok creators draft tonight. So I got to show up a few of these guys on TikTok, show them how to do fantasy football. And then I have 2 money leagues coming up as well. So I have a bunch of leagues. I only want to do 1 or 2, but I got sucked into a bunch from this year. So, and I also have another one that's just going to be, just a league of the 2 friends inner circle people. So I got to do that league too. Full PPR, yeah, I think I think in full PPR, Cooper has the better value in a vacuum right now. Under in the Cards-Padres game, I don't hate that. I liked it yesterday. I liked it a lot more yesterday, but I like it again today. I'm fine with that. Calvin Ridley for Najee Harris. If you have, I will say this, if you have or can get Jaylen Warren, then yes, I would do it. But it depends on your running back situation and if you have Jaylen Warren. Because if you have that handcuff or you have that, insurance with Jaylen Warren, it makes it a lot better of a trade for you. Because Jaylen Warren will in my mind, David Montgomery will be the number 1 handcuff this season. I think Jaylen Warren could be number 2. If I'm counting Zach Charbonnet as number 3, which I think he can be behind Kenneth Walker, depending on what his injury looks like, I think Jaylen Warren could be the number 2 handcuff this year. So if you have Warren or can get him, do it. Cam Akers, he might start the season slow again this year. I don't know if he's going to get necessarily bell cow work again this year, but I do think that a lot of people are freaking out about his early season usage last year, and they're not trying to say, oh, well, because everyone was injured, he was getting more carries. I think they're still with a very, very young team around them, they're still going to try to establish the run. And I think Cam Akers is going to get volume. We'll see what he does with that volume, but I still think he's going to get volume and carries. Yankees money line tonight, I liked it a lot better than yesterday. I still think they can get it today, but I don't know nearly enough about the pitching. The Yankees offense has been way too down, and those Tigers love to bite me, so I'm staying away from it today. Warren getting 2 or 3 touchdowns this season. I think Warren could push. I think he could push 4 or 5. But it depends if Harris stays healthy, and it depends how Tomlin works with his usage, because you can give him a little more rest with a guy like Jaylen Warren. You have Bijan Hall, Montgomery. Should you draft another high-end running back like Walker or Ramondre Stevenson? If you have that, I think you need to go for wide receiver help. I think you're set, but I would absolutely try to get Ramondre Stevenson. I think he could be a league winner this year. If he is used the way he should be used, he could be a league winner. You'd love to see Warren get 4 to 5 as a Steeler fan. I will admit to you guys that, I have a bias for Oklahoma State. And I covered Jalen Warren when he was in college, so I pull for the guy. I really like him. And he's a really talented kid. So I pull for him personally, but I also objectively think he's really good. And he's making a really good transition to the pros. Raise Marlins over 7.5. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I think there's another another angle to play in that game, and I might make it one of my plays in the free Discord. So if you guys are in the free Discord, you might get one of those plays, something from there as a free play. If you're not, links in my bio. Join that free Discord. You feel like Zeke? So here's the thing. Zeke might poach a couple red zone carries. It is absolutely possible. But the volume that Stevenson is going to get, the runs he can break off, I think he's going to be fine. I think he's still going to get enough red zone carries that he can be like top 10 running back, and you're drafting him in the late second round. Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Cam Akers, Stephon Diggs, Amari Cooper, Darren Waller, David Montgomery. That's a really good draft. If that's a 12-team league, that's a really good draft. Another angle on that game, Marlins first 5. That one's tough. So a lot of people are going to back Alcantara and fade Savali in the first 5, and I absolutely understand it. My concern is the Marlins have not faced Savali that much. Their offense hasn't been fantastic. The first 5 under doesn't look terrible, but the total is not what I'm playing in this game. Miami minus 120 leads me to believe the books don't believe in Alcantara for the long game. When he starts giving up runs is the question. Do you believe he's going to start giving up runs in the 5th inning or before, or is he going to struggle the 3rd time through the lineup in maybe the 6th inning? That's the angle you have to play. If you want to play the Marlins first 5, you're believing that he's going to last those first 2 rotations through the lineup. Any MLB moneyline picks? Martin, I'll get you in the free Discord. I know you're in the free Discord. I'll get you with a free play in the Discord. I'll make it a moneyline too. Stevenson might have 80 receptions. Yeah, I don't know how much they're going to throw out of the backfield, but with Bill O'Brien running that offense again, I think they're going to run a lot more running back screens and dump offs out of the thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you, Martin, for the gifts, man. I appreciate you. I think they're going to be running a lot more running back dump offs, running back screens out of the backfield. So I think that even boosts Ramondre Stevenson's value. I will tell you guys this. Let me pull this up real fast. Let me pull up my fantasy football team I drafted on Sunday. I drafted out of the 1 spot on Sunday. I grabbed, my first pick was Justin Jefferson, it's PPR. Then I grabbed Ramondre Stevenson and Patrick Mahomes. Then I grabbed Keenan Allen and Kenneth Walker. I ended up getting George Pickens and David Montgomery for my flex. And then I made sure to grab Zach Charbonnet and Achane from Miami, Antonio Gibson, Jalen Warren, Tank Bigsby, all guys I think could, with either injuries or performance, become either RB1s in their system or RB1s in general. So I grabbed just a lot of running backs. So I made sure to go heavy on wide receivers with guys like George Pickens, Keenan Allen, Justin Jefferson. Marvin Mims is one of my sleepers this year. I really like him in Denver. He is one injury away from just absolutely exploding. He is way too talented to stay down in that offense and what that offense could be with what's his name taking over. Not McVay. What's his name taking over from the Saints. It also depends on what Russell Wilson does. But yeah, I went running back heavy with my backups, and grabbing Mahomes in the 3rd. I don't know if that was my favorite play to do, but he was there, and I knew I was going to end up with. And I'm fine with ending up with a guy like Trevor Lawrence or. I won't get Justin Fields at the end of the 4th, or at the end of I won't get Justin Fields at the end of the 4th, but I'm fine with grabbing a guy like Kenny Pickett late in the drafts and seeing how he develops this year. Grabbing Trevor Lawrence, who I think is a top 5 quarterback this year. I grabbed him in a different one of my drafts, like the 6th round. But I was like, you know what? Mahomes is there. I don't want to wait for a running back because it's kind of a casual league. So I knew there was going to be a run on quarterbacks, and I was going to get screwed over after that. So I just thought I would start the quarterback run. But I don't hate this. I mean, this team is projected, 100 points week 1 in a league where 85 is good. So did it hurt to draft Mahomes? This is a Philly-based league. This is a league from back home. And Jalen Hurts was taken with the 4th overall pick. And there was not a quarterback taken after him until Patrick Mahomes. Any player props to the Phillies today? Homers or someone to get a few hits? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I just broke the cardinal sin of broadcasting, which is no one cares about your fantasy team. So Trey hit 2 yesterday. Who's going to get one today? Who's going to get one for the Phillies? I think Trey's going to get another hit or 2 today. I think he's going to stay hot today. Maybe he gets another homer today. I should have chose Bryce yesterday. I don't know why he slipped my mind, but I really should have chosen Bryce yesterday. But to homer today, give me how long has it been since Nick hit a home run? 3 games? Maybe Castellanos to drop a home run today? He could get one. Who else? You could take Trey to get another one today. Side with the righties today, though. The righties against Anderson, I think, is the way to go. He doesn't give up a ton of home runs, but I would say side with the righties today. Rafa Devers home run today. I like that. Castellanos, Hector. I like it. Okay. I like both those. You like Dak. You feel like you could be. Dak has the weapons around him to be top 5. He's got to get out of his own way. And that's coming from an Eagles fan. He has the ability, the weapons, the offensive line to be top 5. He's got to get out of his own way and stay healthy. Pollard in the backfield, Deuce Vaughn. If he's dumping off to Deuce Vaughn a few times a game this year, they will be wise to do so. But they have way too much offensive talent for him to not be a top 5 quarterback. I think the talent around him is almost as good as the Eagles. But the 49ers are still the class of offensive talent in the NFC. Coming from an Eagles fan. They're still the class of the NFC when it comes to talent. What's going on, Justin, man? Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you. Appreciate your compliments, as always. You say Kramer gives up the most home runs in the league. No, he gives up a lot. I mean, he's given up 25, but I don't know who's given up the most in the league off the top of my head. I can find it for you, but Kramer's given up 25, and I know that's, not fantastic. Let's see. Who's given up? Lance Lynn has given up the most at 34. Wow, that's a lot. Kramer's top 10 with 25. So it's a lot, but it's not close to most in the league. Sean Payton, thank you very much. Top 2 pitchers for today? Oh, I don't even know who's pitching today. Let me see. Let's see. It's not what I'm looking for. Do you know a fantasy record for points scored in a season by running back under? Do I know the fantasy record for points scored in a season by running back under 179 pounds? Shoot. I'm thinking of the name. I think it was in like the 90s, early 90s. Hold on. I'm trying to find the name. I'm not actually looking up the stat. I got that old thing back. I'm trying to think of the name. Was it Antoine Winfield I'm trying to think of now? Let's see. Antoine Winfield was a cornerback anyway. I don't know. My first thought would be Darren Sproles, though. My first guess would be Darren Sproles, but I have no idea. It could be, Wes Walker wasn't a running back. Dexter McCluster, that's funny. Yeah, he was a tiny dude as well. David's in the Discord. He got in there yesterday. He knows it. I don't know who the top 2 pitchers are going to be today. Give me one will come in this Brewers-Cubs game. There's no reason this thing should be at 6.5 otherwise. But one will come in the Brewers-Cubs game. Maybe, Steele pitching today for the Cubs? Steele will pitch well, and then give me Pablo Lopez to pitch well against Cleveland today. John crushed that over yesterday. John had that over in the Twins Guardians game, hit in the second inning. It was beautiful. Thoughts on Alexander Madison in fantasy, Sweeney? It's tough because I don't know how. I loved him he was the best handcuff in replacement of Dalvin Cook for years. I don't know. First of all, I don't think he's going to get a real bell cow role, but we're yet to see what he's going to do with a full workload, deep into the season. I think he's a guy I grab for the first few weeks, allow him to get some value and trade him before any fatigue can set in, and just take that gamble on him. But at his ADP, I don't think he's worth it. If you're looking at ADP around where he is going to be drafted, and look, I love the guy. He's won me a couple of leagues, but if you're looking at his ADP, you can get guys like James Cook, who I think is going to have not a bell cow role, but a really large receiving role out of the backfield in Buffalo. You're getting guys like, you could get Breece Hall around there, who I think once he's healthy is a league winner. I don't care who they got. I think Breece Hall is a league winner. Miles Sanders is going to have bell cow role. I don't love Dameon Pierce this year, but it's hard to say he's not going to get his opportunities in that offense. But Alexander Madison has a really good strength of schedule, a good opportunity to take over a bell cow role in that offense. I just think they're going to be playing from behind a lot this year, Minnesota, because of how bad their defense is. So that's why I'm taking guys like Justin Jefferson early in the draft. Brewers money line is the play. Brewers money line was the play yesterday. I don't know about today. I don't love the Brewers money line today. I think there are a couple of other money lines I like a lot more today. Brewers money line and Brewers Cubs under 7. I don't know, man. I'm going to stay away from it. I kind of like the Cubs offense today, but this is not a money line I'm going to be touching today. You guys do props in NFL or lean spreads and totals. So, Kevin, our biggest play in the NFL is spreads. That's our most often play. Then we'll do team totals and money lines. Spreads and money lines go hand in hand, because if we're taking an underdog, we usually, unless it's like a +7, we'll usually take them money line. If it's anywhere between a pick'em and +3.5, we'll usually just take the money line. If it's more than that, you take the spread. Or especially if it's at a key number like 7, you take the spread. But besides that, we'll do team totals. We'll do game totals as well. We hit it from all angles. We just like baseball, we find our best angle. We're just a lot better at it with football. What do I like as far as totals? I'll find a couple totals. I don't really have a favorite total yet today. Rashad White at flex, I don't hate that at all. He can get a decent role in that offense, and an offense that really doesn't have much shape to it right now. Do I like Dodgers and Braves today? I mean, yeah, if you want to parlay them, you can get close to even money with that. That's not terrible. I'd like Kershaw over Kelly today, but I don't think the Dodgers at -190 holds a lot of value, especially as a single pick. That's going to be way too much exposure. As a reminder to you guys, if you guys are just jumping in, I will have a free play in the Discord today. My free MLB play will be in the Discord, and John's entire Dana White Contender Series card will also be in the free Discord. So if you guys are in the Discord, if you're in the club, awesome. If not, link's free in my bio. Join that Discord, and we do free picks every day. John's just blessing us with the whole card today. Just announced DeMar Hamlin made the 53 roster. Will start week 1. Starting's pretty crazy. Starting's massive. I assumed he would make the roster. Because he's a lock for comeback player of the year. I mean, it's like -500 or -300 or something that he's going to get comeback player of the year. What's going on, Crispy? How you doing, man? We're doing all right. We're doing well. Any WNBA overplays today? That you will have to ask John for. John blessed you guys with that free play yesterday in the Discord. I don't do WNBA. He does. If you want a WNBA free play banger like we had, you're gonna have to ask John nicely for that one. But he is giving you guys his entire Contender Series card. So I don't know WNBA. That's the only reason. I would give you guys my lean, but I just don't know it. Thoughts on the Braves-Rockies game total? I don't trust the Rockies to help us get to 12. I'm sure we could get there. I'm sure the Braves will get us like 10, and the Rockies only need to get us a few, but I don't love it. I just don't trust the Rockies offense ever as a default. That play yesterday got you excited. Oh, yeah, Kansas City. So college basketball besides college football, college basketball might be my favorite sport. I love NFL, I love NFL betting, but when it comes to what I'm really good at, college basketball, we're ridiculous at. College football, we're really good at. College basketball, we're really good at. NFL is John and Blake's bread and butter. I'm pretty good at NFL as well, but I usually leave NFL to them, and I spend the week looking at college football because it's just such a massive slate. I have to spend a lot more energy looking at college football. But I'll usually take an NFL or two. Auburn will be cutting down the nets in early April. That would be not insanely surprising because I love the program that Pearl has built, but I mean, there's some real talent. But it has gotten a lot more even. Like, March Madness has gotten a lot more even than it used to be. Red Sox-Astros game total. Let's see. I liked the over, wasn't willing to bet it yesterday. I lean under today, not willing to bet it again. Just not a lot of value in it today. But JP France and Brian Bayo against these offenses that they won't go cold. Like the Astros offense is really good, but an offense that can go cold. And Bayo, didn't he just pitch against Houston like really well? Let's see. He did. 9 hits over 7 innings, 1 run, pitched fantastic, and Boston won 17-1. That was huge. And now he gets home field advantage. Yeah, JP France did get let up last time. Was that the same game? They faced each other? Yeah, they just faced each other. 10 runs on 11 hits and 2 1/3. Whew. But Boston now is so here's my warning to heed. Boston is minus 125 in this game after they just played this exact game in Houston, and Boston won 17-1. So I would say heed that warning because this could be something that people are going to jump on and be like, oh, they just won 17-1 in this exact matchup. The line wouldn't be that close if Houston didn't have a real, puncher's chance in this game. Vibes out of Tuscaloosa make you think Bama is going to run the table. Classic. Yeah. Man. SEC is way too good this year, man. And Georgia's way too good for Bama to really run the table in the league this year. I will say, let's look at their schedule real quick. If Alabama is going to lose this year, first of all, they're probably going to cover against Middle Tennessee. Ohio State running 2 quarterbacks, by the way. They might split it down the middle. I'm not sure. But Ohio State will be running 2 quarterbacks in their opener. That was just announced this morning. Alabama versus Texas. I think Alabama wins that. Ole Miss, they'll be fine. Tennessee could be tough. LSU will be tough. And then at Auburn. I think the only games Alabama could lose are versus LSU and at Auburn. That's like Auburn, the Iron Bowl could be 2 undefeateds. It absolutely could be 2 undefeateds. I really like Auburn this year, and I love their offense this year. I don't care they're not, ranked out the gate. Never mind. Auburn plays Georgia earlier in the year. That's my bad. I forgot Auburn plays Georgia this year. Never mind. Auburn will have a loss. They're not beating Georgia. At LSU is going to be tough too. So realistically, let me say this realistically, I think Alabama could have 1 loss when we get to the Iron Bowl. Auburn, meanwhile, I think they could beat Texas A&M on the road. I think that's going to be an upset spot. Lose to Georgia and LSU. Ole Miss, I go back and forth on. I'm not 100% sure about Ole Miss. But I think Auburn will have 2, maybe 3 losses by the time we get to Alabama. But I still think it's a letdown spot potentially for Alabama. Devin Brown will be starting by week 4. I wouldn't be surprised. I think, they're giving the kid a chance. But I think Brown could even impress in week 1 and be starting in week 2. Like, it's very possible. All right, y'all, that clock on the wall says 12 o'clock, which means if you guys are not in the free Discord, jump in with the link in my bio, grab that MLB free play. Also, jump in to the same Discord and get John's entire Dana White's Contender Series card tonight, all for free. Free Discord's popping off, 2 for 2 yesterday, 4 units yesterday. We're going to grab some more units again today. We're going to have a great one, guys. I will see you in that Discord. Let's jump on in, and let's have a day. You know I love you guys on Twitch, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's have a big day today, boys.
There's only one game that I actually care about, and that's the Bills.
College football, this is my bread and butter. This is what I know best. Let's go. That's another cover.